The thing about DK Shivakumar is that one day he's in Assam, one day he's in New Delhi, one day he's in Karnataka, but he's always on the news. You're always in the news. You've just returned back from Assam. Before I get into serious questions, let me ask you, don't you get tired of all this travel? And how do you feel when you land back in Bangalore?
See, we don't have any option. People have trust in us. We have to deliver. Of course, I get tired. I'm stressing myself too much, which a lot of my friends, family advise me a lot. But I look at the confidence, whatever the people have in us, we have to deliver. And I'm basically holding two responsibilities, one as a deputy CM and as a party president. Party members also look at a lot. And people who doesn't get their problems sorted out in the bureaucracy, out of the legal way only, they try to approach me. Where if legally everything's are up to right, officers only will take care of them. Sometimes some of them get harassed even if they are in legally also, but still when their work is not being done, they approach us.
No, tell me, when you land back in Bangalore, is there a sense of, Habba, I'm back home, or is there a sense of, oh, there's more work here in Bangalore?
I may feel more stress in Bangalore. At least outside I'll be a little bit manageable.
So do you want me to first ask you something about Assam before I start talking to you about Bangalore?
Maybe whatever you want, it is up to you.
No, but how are things in Assam? You've just returned from Assam.
See, Assam, people of Assam wanted a change. 10 years has been over. It is basically a Congress ruled state for a very long time. Now last 10 years is there, and 50% of the congressmen earlier in those days, they have gone there and ruling the state. And they feel that too much the administration is fully centralized and it is not to, a few group is running the Assam government. They want a change.
Are you worried about Bhupen Bora leaving? Are you worried about Himanta Biswa Sharma? You must have worked with him also in the past.
Earlier he was our colleague, no doubt in it.
In fact, somebody told me today that he is like the DK Shivakumar of Karnataka. He was what was for the Congress in Assam.
I don't want to comment on that, but I am telling you, Bora, last 4 elections he has not won. He was a PCC president for some time. After he left our party, or decided that he is leaving our party, or after the Chief Minister announced that he is joining his party, at least some 2-3 block presidents would have left along with him now. None of them have gone. That is a very clear message in this Assam state and the country that people doesn't want to shift to BJP.
Okay. You're saying that. I just want to ask you, you're very good at predictions. I remember before 2023, you make a great prediction. Before I go to Bengaluru and its problems, give me a prediction for Assam.
I'm telling you in one word, people want a change. I'm confident. I met all the office bearers, DCC presidents, political advisory committee members, legislators, and common workers, district office bearers, everyone. All of them are confident, vibrant, that they will change this government.
On that note, let me come to our Namur, come to Bengaluru. You know, what do you think is the city's biggest problem? One day we talk about garbage, one day we talk about traffic. What, according to you, is the city's biggest problem? We just are in a conclave where you are discussing 2040, how Bangalore is going to be.
The city biggest problem, according to my personal view, is that we should encourage people and we should see that our people will be the law-abiding citizens. First, they should respect the law.
In what way do you say?
Where to put garbage. They should have a traffic sense, paying taxes, all these things. Our people should not misuse. Just now, some of them were speaking on the hoardings, political hoardings. They should have fear. Either putting garbage, taking the vehicle, misusing, they should not. I've seen in different part of I was in Switzerland, went to Davos. Even 1 hour the traffic was stalled, means no one was just going out of the way. That this one should be there. Until you doesn't respect the law,
So you are basically saying that don't just blame the government for problems, people need to be part of a solution. Do you feel, and this is a very affluent city, one part of it, do you feel that people are more part of the problem and stating the problem rather than being part of the solution?
See, I am telling you, street vendors, we have brought an act on street vendors. There is a big pressure group working out. Where are the common man to walk? On the footpath. 70% of the places either it been covered with the street vendors for their livelihood or with the vehicle. All these issues has to be addressed. Then only cities like this will have been more.
So when you say cities like this, there are multiple cities. Every city is struggling. In fact, somebody in Delhi was telling me that one of the biggest concerns is urbanization. Do you believe that we are actually working towards a solution? Because you're a man who visits every city, your focus is not just in Bangalore, as I just mentioned. Do you believe that as a country we are working towards solving the problem, or are we doing day-to-day firefighting on a daily basis?
We are doing day-to-day firefighting. We are not looking at long-term plan. That is what. And our legal system is not supporting us. The legal system, see for example, on hoardings, on garbage, some are the small issues, the court stays it. Then government things can't stay forward. See, we wanted to give this premium affair to collect money. There is a premium affair policy here in the state. But Bangalore, we just thought that we gave some solution. Some fellow, a small fellow with 4,000 square feet, he goes to the court. Court speaks about TDR. TDR is already there. See, there is one Shivakumar levy issue. 20 years it has been notified. 6-7 years the levy has been formed. We wanted to distribute site. All 10,000 crores we have invested from the government. We are not allowed to receive applications.
So when you say all this, do you believe that we will change, there will be sustainable change in the cities? Will our cities be able to survive till 2040?
We have to. There is no option. We should be very strict on this issue. We should not yield to pressures. Then only we can survive.
One very important aspect in administering a city is local governance. We have not had BBMP elections. You promised that elections will happen in May. What held back the system? Because some people say that because of political power, MLAs wanted to hold back from these elections. What really holds back from having a robust civic system?
No, they also work out on the same way. They, through courts only, they try to manage. That is what I am trying to tell you. That is why we filed an affidavit before the court that we will conduct within a span of 4 or 5 months. 5 corporations.
You're confident it will happen?
It will happen. We'll have to.
How important is it for it to happen?
See, the pressure of the officers will come down. Pressure on legislators also will come down. And the people, the local leaders can approach the problems.
So, you know, one of the other complaints that people say when you say local leaders is that most local leaders and others design projects for kickbacks, not for the sake of long-term planning. Is that a major issue?
That can't happen. As far as Karnataka is concerned, Bangalore is concerned, it can't happen.
You don't think corruption is a major issue in the progress of a city?
No, we are not looking at it, and I think we are not encouraging corruption also. These small issues, I don't think everything is all right. Some lower level it may happen. But as far as Bangalore is concerned, we are very much conscious on that issue.
And you know, you have focused on tunnel roads as a pet project. You have focused on...
No, it is not a pet project. It is a solution for Bangalore.
So you've seen that as a solution. The critics, and I just heard you answer this as well to other reporters, the critics say that often the focus is on private traffic, not on public transport. For instance, our suburban rail system is still pending. You know, how do we rationalize this?
It is not so easy to just tell suburban, urban or metro. There are a lot of constraints to it. Now, see, Government of India entered an agreement with us, 50-50. They are giving 12%, 13%. Even making a suburban, there is a route. A lot of, they came out with a policy. You do 50, we will do 50. Some suburban, again 100%. So that financing model has to be worked out, and a lot of investment has to come. Where to get money? Some government has to support. Or you should take from the taxpayer money or the central government has to help you.
Do we have enough money in the state to fund for Bangalore? Are we doing enough in terms of funds for
In the
Bangalore?
history of Bangalore, the highest investment next 4-5 years, I think this is a record investment. It is a record planning what we have done, and it is on a process. I think we will try to achieve it.
You're really confident that the city is going to, we will be a better city in, let's say, 5 years?
See, just now I came from airport. I think in this Hebbal flyover, I think after Kamar, at least we have saved some time. Whatever some 2-3 important loops were there, I think we completed it, and it is on the way.
So when you're saying all this, and you were just mentioning about central state funds and all that, center state equations, how important is it from a city? Because we often see this as a political contest between BJP and Congress. How important is center state coordination to develop a plan and ensure it's implemented for a city in 2040?
See, they are not looking at the nation's growth. They are looking at which state they have been voted and they are helping for it. That should not be. Though it is a Congress ruled state, it is helping the central government on various funds. They should also support Bangalore. They are not supporting Bangalore. Delhi government is not supporting Bangalore in any way, in any projects. This is the biggest drawback.
How can you say something more has been done for Delhi and not for Bangalore?
You take Gujarat, you see the economics. You take out the projects given there. You take in Mumbai. You take in different parts. Lot of funds they are spending there, and the national projects have been implemented.
It's a very complex process to administer a city.
See, I am telling you, there is I hold the irrigation portfolio also. About 4 years back, Nirmala Sitaram gave a budget speech that she is giving 5,400 crores for this upper Badal project. Her own speech till today, not even 1 rupee has come out. Even on that speech, Mr. Bommai gave a speech here that money is coming. I am adding this in the state budget, and we are releasing it. Not even a 1 rupee. Is this not politics?
So how does a city then plan for 2040? Because political administrations are different.
But we have confidence. That is why I am just looking, see that we make our citizens very strong, be them law-binding, pay proper taxes wherever the loopholes are there, extracting more revenue which are being pulled, which has been not paid properly, all these things.
In the last 2.5 years, what would be the biggest lesson that D.K. Shivakumar has learned, both as an administrator and as a politician?
The biggest, we have to deliver, number one. Whatever we have promised, we have to deliver. That is number one. Number two, the support from the whatever the bureaucracy has to help us making files move faster. Time is this one. Because more the time, the costly the projects will be there. We have to see that it will be in a transparent way we'll have to work out.
If you have one wish or a dream for, let's say, somebody like me who's also a Bengalurian, and I wasn't born here. I've come here to love this city. What would it be from the citizens' point of view, and what would it be from the administration's point of view? One dream from the administration, one dream for the citizens.
For me, all of them who lives in the city should be law-abiding citizens. That is the most important.
You're making us all not law-abiding.
No.
Most of us are.
50% of them are not law-abiding in Bangalore.
In terms of traffic rules, you mean in terms
not
of
only traffic, in paying taxes, paying this one, lot of issues are there. It may be politician, it may common man, everyone together.
You've just now, yesterday you've said, or day before you've said that if MLAs don't allow garbage in their constituencies, you will go and dump it outside their house.
See, one place has already been identified. We are giving MLAs can't blackmail us for 300-400 crores. You asked just now, the commissioner is sitting here. One MLA was asking 300 crores because in his constituency, on the way we are trafficking. Whatever the roads are there, we repair it. But still, our constituency development fund, we are having your smell. Where I can I put it in my house or in his house?
So how will you make citizens also obey? Do you have a danda like that for citizens?
That is what the first word I said to you. We should see that Bangalore city, the people here should respect the law, pay good taxes.
And that's an important message that you're saying. My last couple of questions. Every time I tried not to ask this question, it becomes very difficult not to ask that question. Are you bored of answering about the political change in Karnataka? Do you see it happening in Delhi?
I'm not bored. I'm having confident. Whatever will happen, it is left to me and my leadership. They know what to do, how to do, when to do. I believe in them, and I'm sure that they will deliver in the interest of Karnataka.
In April, May, do you expect a delivery?
I don't want to tell. It is left to them. They'll pick up the time.
Because every time you go to Delhi, every statement that you make is construed from this political angle. Why is it? Is it because it's genuinely going to happen, or is it because we journalists are constantly speculating?
You people are speculating too much than us.
But we seem to like you, which is why we are speculating so much.
There's no need of the hour. It will happen on its own at the appropriate time.
All right, at the appropriate time, but we've run out of time on this conversation. Thank you so much, Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, Deputy Chief Minister, speaking to us. Any final message that you'd like to leave me with?
Nothing. Let us all work together, make Bangalore proud. As rightly said earlier, the world is looking at India through Bangalore. That India government support Bangalore. It will be more beneficial for the country if Bangalore grows, Bangalore more stronger. I hope let us all live together.
Thanks very much for speaking to us. All the best for Assam. Is there a prediction for Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Kerala as well?
Time is not ripe.
Thanks very much for speaking to us here on NDTV.